Comic 141, and I have a little sip of water, and it's starting to seem to me, I've noticed over the last few days, without caffeine, that sometimes this comic just wasn't about much. Sometimes I was just kind of phoning it in. The last two in particular feel like a bit of a phone-in, so maybe this was the time when I was trying to get a bunch done before I went away somewhere. Wall of Text is all... Not Wall of Text, Talking Heads. Talking Heads and Wall of Text, two 80s bands. Except that one of them wasn't. Anyway, you gave a recovering overlord authoritative power of the theater. Well, it seemed like an acceptable solution. He comes to our theater and becomes our overlord of security. What could go wrong? Can't help but notice this weapon has no laser scalpel or missile launching system. Good old what could go wrong in the second panel with a close-up of the subject's head and face. What could go wrong is always, even in non-comedy movies, is always followed up by some sort of funny line. Or funny imagery. In this case, we have kind of a dual imagery where he's got the nightstick, but he's also talking about it. Laser scalpel? This weapon has no missile launching. I told everyone that if I stopped having caffeine, I would just pretty much sound drunk all the time because my voice would get so slurred. So you get the missile launching system, which is funny. I'll try not to do that. Recovering overlord. He's a recovering overlord. It makes it sound like an alcoholic. Like it's something you need to go through a 12-step program for. Oh man, too many memories are going through my head that I can't rationally or fully explain in this medium. I think I used that word properly. He comes to our theater and becomes our overlord of security. It kind of makes sense. Basically, Jeff has put him somewhere where his violent tendencies could possibly be of benefit. Right? Maybe? Maybe not. We shall see. Yeah. He's changed his uniform slightly. His security uniform seems to have an interesting collar, but not collar, and he's got a cuff type thing, so I'm not sure quite what I was going for. Most security guards have short sleeves. He seems to have one of these long sleeve jumpers with a zip down the middle and sort of this priest type collar up at the top. That's kind of odd. Anywho, yeah, I think that's all for there, so we'll see where this pans out. So Comic 142 is tomorrow.